Okay. All right. So nutrition talk today. We are going to talk about healthy swaps. So what do we mean by healthy swaps, right? So did you know, fun fact, that making a few easy tweaks to your diet can really start you on the road to improving health? And it doesn't take a whole lot, right? And that's what we're going to talk about today. We're going to talk about simple food swaps that make a huge difference when achieving your goals. Okay. So choosing healthier foods is way easier than you think. So by just tweaking a few little habits, it can make a big difference. So making small changes in your diet is probably the healthiest and most achievable way to lose weight on top of working out. So first step is to eat fewer foods high in calories, fat, salt, and sugar. I know we've talked about sugar before, and we want to swap them out for something healthier, including fruits and vegetables.
So I shouldn't make the Big Mac and fries my staple.
No. So remember, all these small changes, like your habits, can add up to make a huge overall difference when it comes to your nutrition goals. All right, Jana, start us off with some fried foods here.
Okay, so as we already know that fried potatoes are unhealthy, a study from Harvard University revealed that consumption of them is strongly linked to weight gain and obesity.
My French fries.
Yeah. It's not just because, we hate foods that are tasty. They actually make a difference. So, but that doesn't always stop us from succumbing to our salty cravings, especially if you're kind of more that savory, salty cravings person. I'm more of that sweet tooth craving, but every now and again, that salt hits me too. Like I just want it, So instead of snacking on some chips or French fries, try kale chips. Might not sound good at the moment, but you haven't tried it, and it actually has that same effect. Kale chips are one of my favorite snack foods. Have you had them? Yep.
Yeah, I was the same way. I was like, no. But they're actually really good.
I'd say that when I first heard about those little veggie sticks, they can get a lot of stores that look kind of like fries, but they're different colors, like green. I wasn't so sure. And then I tried them. I was like, actually,
those are good.
Yeah, I like
those
them.
are good.
So you only need 3 ingredients, and they take only 15 minutes to make. Plus, you can change up the flavors, just like your potato chip flavors. You can do salt and vinegar or buffalo ranch.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's your favorite, buffalo ranch. Same thing goes with the oven roasted chickpeas. Buffalo cauliflower is a great snack or side dish option that packs some heat. Veggie sticks and hummus is another great fried snack swap that will satisfy both the crunchy and that savory craving. Sometimes it's texture that you want, sometimes it's flavor. So just figuring out too, what is it that you're craving, and then find something that has that element, which is healthier, is very helpful.
All right. This will either please or displease some people, but yeah, let's talk about bread, right? So
very touchy topic.
You don't have to just ditch bread completely to improve your diet, right? There are some simple bread substitutions that can really pay off. Like whole grain sprouted or seeded bread is much better than white, right? Thanks to its really high fiber content. And the way that whole grains are digested also means that sugar, which turns into energy, is released into the bloodstream much slower than refined white bread. We talk about the glycemic index that has to do with that. Sandwich thins, right? Whole grain wraps and brown rice cakes are also a really great substitution. So if you're looking for a lower carb or low calorie option, try using lettuce as a sandwich wrap or taco shell, protein style, they call it at In-N-Out Burger. And it actually doesn't feel like you're missing too much with that.
Something that I like that as far as like a bread option, but it's not bad, like white processed bread, is the Ezekiel, or some people call it the Bible bread. You usually find it in the frozen
right there.
section. Yep.
Right there.
Because it doesn't have all those preservatives that falsely keep it alive and fresh longer. So that's why it's got to stay frozen, because it is not adding in those extra unhealthy elements. Also, Dave's bread, they make some thin slice ones that are basically like 2/3, I think, to half what a normal calorie piece of bread is. You can still get your sandwich in, but instead of your sandwich being super bready, it's whole grain. And then they're, yeah, like I said, maybe 66% of carbs.
Awesome.
Per slice.
All right. White rice is simply a refined version of brown rice, right? So there's nothing wrong with white rice, but brown rice is just a better option because it has more fiber. When they make the white rice, they take stuff out, right? The same goes for ancient grains like quinoa and buckwheat and things like that. And I was a non-believer in this, but cauliflower rice is absolutely fantastic. It's another great option if you want to reduce the carbohydrate calorie intake. Just put it in there, the food processor, chop it all up. You can tell it's not like a direct substitute, but it really is not a bad substitute. I was not into the cauliflower until probably a couple of months ago. It's not a bad option. Yeah, yeah.
I do love cauliflower, but I'll be honest, I haven't tried it yet, but I'm excited to try it because, like I said, I already know I like cauliflower and I need more substitutes.
Put it in your burritos. You won't be able to tell. All right, talk about some pasta, Gianna.
All right.
Pasta, everybody's
who doesn't love pasta?
favorite carb. Yeah.
So if pasta forms a staple part of your diet, do not despair, because there's no need to ditch it altogether, just like the bread. Whole wheat or brown rice pasta are higher in fiber and contain more vitamin E, B, vitamins, and antioxidants than the white or refined versions. Other great pasta substitutions are spaghetti squash, zucchini noodles, we call them zoodles, or carrot noodles, call them goodles if you want.
Yeah.
All these sort of fun names. Trader Joe's makes several veggie gnocchis. I actually have a cauliflower gnocchi that I was supposed to bring. It's in my freezer because I forgot it. Cauliflower and kale are favorites in a lot of people's households who need these substitutes, and can be one of them. You can also find pasta alternates made from beans. If you have a little one and struggle to get them to eat adequate protein, which I know I struggle to get myself to eat adequate protein, so I'm assuming your children probably also struggle, this is a great option to help them out. The Banza shells make a delicious and protein-packed mac and cheese. For you parents, a pro tip, add some pureed carrot into the cheese sauce for just a little extra serving of veggies, and they won't be able to know.
That's brilliant. That's brilliant. I enjoy rice pasta, rice noodles more than regular noodles. I don't know. It's just, to me, it's a better consistency.
Really?
I like them. Yeah. Don't drink the water after.
Ugh.
Yeah. So, energy drinks. Oh man, energy drinks are really high in sugar, and they're usually very high in caffeine. So the median sugar content of a sugary sweetened energy drink was found to be 25 grams per 8-ounce serving. And these cans are not 8 ounces, right? So it's pretty darn comparable to sodas and fruit drinks. So some brands provide as many as 32 ounces, 108 grams of sugar in one drink, right? So,
and then normal is supposed to be only like what, 35 grams for the male?
20, 25, 20,
9.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah. So instead of grabbing that energy drink, try having some coffee, some tea, kombucha, right? There are other ways to get that little kick in the afternoon, and still be healthier at the same time.
And for myself personally, I've never been an energy drink person, but lattes can end up really building up because I've loved lattes, grew up with them. So for me, I realized, I'm actually not enjoying all the milk and having that extra milk, and especially put hazelnut flavoring or one of those sugary syrups in there, it really adds up. So getting an Americano and either just asking for like a single pump if you have to have your sugar fix, or just asking for a little bit of milk on top instead. You're still getting the caffeine, but you're not getting all that extra fat and all that extra sugar from the full latte.
Yeah. Yeah. And remember, the goal should be to make water your beverage of choice.
Yes.
Okay. Moving on to candy.
Ooh, I love candy, but I don't eat it all the time.
I know. Everybody loves candy, right? So
So I'm assuming you guys love a tasty treat every now and again, but there are so many other healthy options that you can swap out for. Even in our first talk, like I mentioned, for example, cherries. I love cherries. They're super sweet to me and they're like a treat. So, that's one of my go-tos. Fresh fruit is naturally sweet and packed with nutrients like fiber, vitamin, minerals. It may also provide anti-inflammatory and antioxidant properties. So not only are you avoiding the bad, you're also throwing in some good things when you choose the fruit over the candy.
Blueberries are superfood.
Yeah, I love blueberries. Another one that's a favorite of mine. I throw them in almost every smoothie I have, and I know I'm getting antioxidants. It may also, unlike candy, fruits are usually low in calories and high in fiber. Dark chocolate, avocado truffles always satisfy when you have a sweet tooth. Avocados are a great source of healthy fats, fiber, and beneficial plant compounds. I just love avocados. I put it on everything. Well, not everything, but the majority of staples that I have, I will add avocado to.
You can have mine.
Yeah, great.
Mhm.
You don't like them?
No.
Oh man, I will take those avocados.
Okay.
They also provide vitamins and minerals like vitamin C, folate, and potassium. Research shows that the fat and fiber in avocados may help reduce appetite, which is essential, obviously, for weight control. Low sugar Greek yogurt topped with dark chocolate chips is another delicious alternative to candy. You still get, again, that little bit of punch, but it's gonna not give you that gut punch that candy gives you.
Yep. Non-fat Greek yogurt with blueberries or strawberries is my ice cream substitute.
Really?
It is like, it feels like cheating, even though it's super high in protein and the goodness of the blueberries. Yeah. Not cheating.
And then also, if you want to do chocolate casing pudding, that can be a great substitute for another veggie.
Oh yeah, definitely. So one of the best tools that you guys have access to for making the healthy swaps is our food options guide. So yeah, right here. So, always be looking at this thing. It is a very, very handy reference guide when you're looking for it, just ideas on what to eat in every single category. So thank you for joining us today and talking about healthy swaps. I think it's always a great topic. And remember, just changing a few little things and doing simple swaps can make a huge difference. So
I would also say, make it part of your conversation, because if you are talking to like-minded people, like the other people in this challenge, and you figure out something they like, you may never have heard of it before, and then it just expands your options and you guys can be helping each other out.
Yes. So let's get into Q&A if we have any. There we go. Cool. All right. David unmuted, so he's ready. What do you got for us, David?
Got a question. So rice. Are either of you familiar with black rice?
No, I'm not.
Is this an inclusion thing?
No, seriously, there's black rice out there, and I've looked at it a little bit, and it actually tastes really good. It's kind of nutty, but I'm not sure if
Where
it's healthy or not.
Yeah.
Is it a wild rice? Like wild rice?
I'm not sure.
Okay, I have it. Black rice is also known as purple rice in the range of rice types, blah, 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 which is some of which are glutinous rice. Black rice is also known as forbidden rice. In ancient China, since those only belonging to the upper class could afford to eat it. So it's for rich people.
Well, how much did it cost? Is it expensive?
I don't know.
No, it was like $8 on Amazon.
For how much? Like a lot?
No, a small bag. Not like a pound bag or anything, I don't think. I'd have to look.
I had never heard of it. Okay.
Yeah, that's something I got to read up on. Thanks for bringing it up, though. And I'm curious.
Okay, homework for the experts.
Okay. I've never even seen it in the store.
Any other questions?
How do you go about cooking cauliflower rice? Do you just like boil it or fry it or?
Okay. Yes. What you do is if you have a food processor, you put the cauliflower chunks in, and then you want to pulse it, right? Don't let it just, because then it'll just puree it. So you hit the pulse button and it goes bzz, bzz, and you have to stop at a certain point when it starts to literally resemble rice, just little chunks. And then you can either roast it or little oil and fry that up.
Now, how long does that take to fry it?
Just a couple of minutes, right? But the key is the food processor. Yeah, because you can just, if you just let it run, it'll mush it. So the trick is to pulse, and then it turns it into little mini chunks.
Do you ever air fry it?
I'm sure you could.
Put some
I have
oil on the
not
bottom
done
of the
that yet.
pan?
Yeah, I've never
Yeah.
not
If you're
tried
gonna
that
roast
yet.
it, I assume you could air fry it.
Yeah, but yeah, the key is the food processor.
Great question.
Yeah, pulse it.
Any other
Do
questions?
you guys have
Or
a recipe for those truffles that were in that one picture?
I think it's avocado truffles.
Mm-hmm.
We will have.
We
to
will
look for it.
try to find that and send it to you.
So two questions that are great. Don't have the answer yet. Doesn't mean we won't get back to you. Just can't at this moment.
Sweet.
He's already on it. He's already.
I'm
searching.
already looking it up. I want to see if it's in the list.
And once I get to my computer, I have, access to a whole plethora of recipes, which it should be in from the website. Has anything been working well for you guys this last week with the protein, or anything that's been an extra struggle?
I would say I was doing really good with my water intake, but I've kind of been slowing down a little. So it's just keeping up the momentum with it.
Mhm.
It's easy to start something, but I guess that's why it's 28 days, kind of
Yeah,
forces you to build a habit, because it's easy to start it, but sticking with it is more the hard part.
Yep. And have you also been continuing with the vegetables?
Oh yeah, I've got my refrigerators full of vegetables. I'm doing great on that. That's
Actually, yeah, every time
that's been
you're
fun.
like 3 fistfuls every day.
Yeah, it's been fun. There's so many different things you can do. Like I found on Instagram there's several, but I don't know if they're people or companies or whatever you follow, and they do like all keto meals. And so you could basically make any meal, with using a ton of vegetables and make it healthy. It's just kind of taking the time to do it
Mhm.
and prepping, but it's been fun.
Good.
very good. Very good. Well, Dustin has spent 3 solid days on a rowing machine, so he might not have had all his veggies. You may have an advantage.
Yeah, he dropped off
Yeah.
way last week.
Yeah. So
I know Janet's been very, very close when you do that. So Janet, keep on it. You're doing great.
yes, you want to grab the prize for next week, or should we leave it as a teaser?
Oh, they get advantage to see it.
All right.
Because they're here, but where is it?
It's in the not the big prize. That's for the last week.
This one.
That's it. Yes. Okay. These are legit food prep Tupperwares. Super high quality. They got these like lids that suck in there, and they have two sections, two different sections. These have become my favorite Tupperware. And a Tupperware snob, big time. Yeah.
So these
Yeah.
ones, they don't get like all gross, where like
No.
they're cheap plastic, it like the grease starts to stick to the
Yeah,
sides and
I don't do
everything.
the disposable Tupperwares unless I'm giving that to a teenager, because they won't bring it back. They don't get the nice ones. But these are, yeah. So this is going to be the week 3 prize.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and Angie, whenever you're ready, you can come in and pick up your protein from the last week prize.
Yes.
Oh, thank you.
As long
Yeah, another thing that I started doing, I don't know, I don't know if it's really that much healthier, but like my weakness was always chips. Like I don't really eat that much candy, but I started, I keep those packets of the seaweed.
Oh,
Those have been a nice substitution. They're not totally healthy, but they're healthier than chips. So
that's good.
I go for a rice cake.
Yeah,
I just
some
have them
rice
in the
cakes
truck.
mine.
Yeah. Very good. It's got a crunch on it. All right. If you guys don't have anything else, we'll let you get back to your weekend. Don't forget to fill out your questionnaire by 5 p.m. tomorrow.
And we'll get back to you about the black rice and about the.
I posted a truffle recipe in the chat. So if you guys saw that, grab that link out of the chat.
I did. Thank you.
Cool. All right, guys. Thanks for being here, spending your morning with us.
And until next time.
Mm-hmm.
All right. See you guys later.
Okay.
Thank
Bye.
you.
You're welcome.
bye.